So we're going to turn the camera around. I hope you can hear me well. I've had a hard time with the audio till I got maybe one of those fancy little mics. Now we've had lots of snow. Might as well take the new route today. We haven't broken this down yet, so it might be a little bit of a slog. What to talk about today? Well, I think it would be a good idea to talk about something that I found really interesting today. I couldn't sleep last night, had a horrid headache, and so, as I do sometimes if I just can't sleep, I'll pop on a YouTube video, which I know darn well is not a good thing as far as, oh my goodness, we're busy girls, as far as you can't sleep, which I talk about later, you can't sleep as well with somebody yapping in your ear, especially if you're listening. But, oh, what's wrong, Mish? What the heck? Thanks for our first video. Mish throws up. What is wrong, honey? See, this is life. I'm not going to edit that out because it's life. It's life. I don't know what's wrong with Mishi. I'm sure she's fine. The dogs are always keeping me on the edge. She might just want her breakfast because we're running a little late today. I don't really know. I mean, it seems a little extreme to me. But anyway, so I listened to this YouTube video last night. And this lady was talking. She's 55. I'm going to link her below. And I was depressed. I get anxious and depressed because I'm 60 years old and I missed out on so much because I just had some horrid crap happen to me. Pretty much by the time when I was 55, I was on top of my game, probably better than I've ever been in my life. And then, as happens, the universe decided that I needed to be knocked down, not just to ground level, but to the bowels of the earth, it seemed. And it took me a couple years to get back. It was a long process. The whole process was, well, if you count up to today, 9 years, because I'm still not back, and I will never recover to what I could have been. Because a lot of stuff I didn't do, like my YouTube channel that I wanted to do then, was going to be Rock Your 50s. Didn't happen. And instead I ended up working at a grocery store for minimum wage. In Canada here, you don't ever get above the minimum wage because they knock it off every time you get a raise if you're making anything above minimum wage. So sooner or later, depending on what you're making, you never make above minimum wage. That is a whole other topic. So anyway, I'm watching the video, listening to it, and I'm just like kind of sad because I'm thinking she was talking about the things she doesn't do at her age anymore. And she's just so together. She's so together. And I'm like, I used to be like that when I was 55. And instead of having a great life at that point, I got totally taken out. Now I'm 60 and a whole different person. And in some ways, though, it's okay. I am not that person anymore. There's nothing wrong with me at that time. I miss her and loved her very much. I was very proud of her. But I'm a person that can tell a lot of stories and I think maybe help people out that might be going through the same kind of challenges or just trying to get through life in the best way they can. I used to have a little thing that I made for class when I used to volunteer for social services, and you go on to it said, live your best life. That's what I always have tried to do. Thankfully, I don't know where I'd be right now if I didn't have that ingrained into my soul. And my kids help me out so much. If you have children now, One day they may become your best friends and your lifeline, so treat them well. And anyway, so I get up this morning, I have this pounding headache, and Nishi's howling because she doesn't want to go outside, and